Everton versus Arsenal on the English Premier League week number 31. And the question is, will Arsenal beat Everton this time round? Or is it going to be another frustration for Arsenal? Ladies and gentlemen, on this video, this is the match preview between Everton versus Arsenal. On the video, I'll be talking about the predicted lineup that Mikel Arteta should be using against Everton. I'll also be talking about the predicted score that is going to come out of this game. Equally, I'll talk about the expectations of Arsenal fans and supporters worldwide. Straight up, we are playing with Everton. This is going to be an early kickoff on Saturday. And we are traveling to go all the way to the Goodison Park. You know how early kickoffs come in with frustrations. And remember, we've played with Everton before on the first leg, and that was at the Emirates Stadium, and we got a draw of 0-0. A very frustrating game to Arsenal. And now the question is this: are we going to beat Everton? Remember, Everton plays low block kind of football where they sit back, sit and look for an opportunity to attack, and do a counter attack, score, and go back and sit even further back. Have we figured out a way on how to beat the low block kind of football? Remember, every team that has played low block to Arsenal this season, it has become very hard for us to be able to beat them. Have we already figured out a way of beating Everton because they also played the same type of football to us? Or is it going to be another frustration? Now, I'm trying to look here and check and see how we've played with Everton before. And the last 3 times that we played with Everton on the Emirates Stadium this season, we got a draw of 0-0 on the first leg. And then, of course, last season, we beat Everton at the Emirates Stadium 2-1. We beat Everton at the Goodison Park 1-0. So it only means that last season we beat them home and away. This season, they've so far been able to frustrate us at the Emirates Stadium on the first leg. As we're going to play with them now this second time, let's see what is going to happen now. As we play with Everton, remember Everton is sitting at position number 15 on the English Premier League table with 34 points, having played 30 matches. While Arsenal is sitting at position number 2 on the English Premier League table, having played 30 matches with 61 points. Now, this game is going to be tough because I'm telling you of number 1, the low block kind of football. Number 2, Everton still want to continue fighting. They do not want the relegation, so they must win or at worst get a draw out of this game. Now, as you're going to play with Everton, I expect this game to be very tough for us. I expect them to bring the A game to us. But equally, I've not forgotten that they played with Liverpool on that Marseille derby, and they really put so much effort on it. And it only means that they are coming to play with us when they are looking as a bit tired. I don't know. That is my thinking. But look, on the other hand, as Arsenal, we've had a game also against Fulham, a game that we lost Gabriel Magalhaes, who has been very brilliant to us and especially supporting on that defense. Now, having talked about that injury stature that we have at Arsenal, let me go straight and let's try and predict the lineup that Arsenal is going to use against Everton. Straight up, on the goalkeeper, I'm gonna predict David Raya. Center backs, I'll predict Kiwior and Saliba. Left back, Lewis Kelly. Right back is going to be, I'm going to predict Timber on this one because an update was given and it was said that Timber can be ready for this game. If he's not ready, Ben White. If Ben White is not ready, then I will not be surprised to see Arteta play Thomas Partey there as the right back. Anyway, let's go to the midfield. On the midfielder, if Timber is there, then I will play with the Thomas Partey as the CDM. Odegaard and Declan Rice to support on the number 8 and number 10. And then, of course, we go to the attacking front. That is number 11, Martinelli to play as number 11, Mourinho as false 9, and Bukayo Saka to begin on this one. Or rather, he can begin with Nwaneri so that Bukayo Saka can come in and, of course, finish on this game. But, you know, we need Bukayo Saka to have the match fitness, and that is the reason as to why I would prefer to put him to start on this game so that he can play for us on that game against Real Madrid just to start. Now, having looked at this lineup, my prediction on this game is going to be very simple. This one is going to be a narrow win in favor of Arsenal, either a 1-0 or 2-1 in favor of Arsenal. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the expectations of Arsenal fans and supporters worldwide is very simple. as you're going to play this match, we really hope you're going to win this game. It is a tough game, yes, but in as much as it is a tough game, we want the momentum to keep on having it so that as you're going to play with the Real Madrid on the Champions League, because clearly the whole focus is on the Champions League, Real Madrid. The English Premier League is looking as if it's gone already. So we must have the momentum as you're going to play with them. Remember, after Saturday, on Tuesday is when you're going to play with Real Madrid on the Champions League. Now, having looked at that, then, ladies and gentlemen, the other expectation that we have as Arsenal fans is that we do not get another additional injury, because this season, injuries have really hit us big time, bad time. This season, we have had so many players that have gotten injured. Just when we got Bukayo Saka back to the team, Gabriel Magalhaes went. And it's not even going for a week or two until the end of the season. And there is many of those players that are injured right now. Calafiori, we've got Timber, we've got Ben White, we've got so many of them. Havertz, they are still injured, some of them minor, some of them long-term injuries. Anyway, we really hope that as you're going to play this game, we are actually going to win the game, and it's going to be not a frustrating night, but a good night of good result that is going to kickstart the momentum, that to continue with the momentum that we have as you're going to play with the Real Madrid. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that has been my match preview between Arsenal and Everton. What do you think about my predicted lineup? What do you think about my predicted score? What do you think you feel like I left out of this match preview? Talk to me on the comment section there. Let's keep the conversation going. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to support me by subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Salute!